Hello, hello. Would it be what it do? We running it back. We bringing the beat in. We're playing. We're 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 playing Terraria. We Spudunko. Spudunko. Hi. Hey, how's it going? Icrimus. Merry Chrysler. Happy Crisis. Icrimus. I don't have that GIF preloaded. I don't have the video preloaded. So you'll all just have to imagine it, right? But hi, how are you on this splendid day off in America for most people? The 2 days off for retail a year, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Hi, we playing Spudunko. We Spudunko. I'm very bad at this game. It's very, like, floaty. So we're probably not going to do that great, but we running it back for the Christmas special, right? And I hope we all have a good time here. Right? Okay. Well, that was cool, I guess. That's cool and fine and great. Everything is normal. Everything is fine when you're part of a team. Fortunately, we are not part of a team. Okay, goodbye. I've never been good at Spelunky. I've never been good at Spelunky HD. Which, if you don't know which one that is, that's just, right, that's just Spelunky 1. Stupid fucking lizard! Get out of here! Nobody likes you! My god. Stupid lizard. Right, yeah, I'm not... It's always felt really, like, floaty and weighty. Floaty and slidey. So it's never been my game of choice. But we're playing it today, running it back. We're running it back and playing the version that came out in 2020, right? Because I don't own the other versions of Spelunky. And we're not playing Spelunky Classic. Because that one just doesn't have controller support at all. And I don't want to set anything up. Right? Get out of here, you stinky mole. I don't want to set anything up. So we're playing Spelunky 2. Which I may or may not also not own, but don't worry about that. I didn't own Spelunky HD at one point. Oh, you stupid fucking lizard. And that was a while ago. And now I possibly don't own Spelunky 2. Why are you like this? So we're here now, because I don't want to set anything up. We will possibly later play. We will run it back and bring the beat in for some original Wheel of original Wheel of Children. But what are you on about? Right, the original Wheel of Children. We'll get that set up here. Why are there so many bugs? And all of these things. Every single fucking pot have a spider in it? Why do you hate me? Why are you like this? You're telling me I couldn't have made that jump, Spelunky? What are we on about here, Spelunky? What are we on here? What are we on about here, right? What's the deal, all right? It's Christmas. It's December 13th. I can't believe you've done this to me, Spelunky. It's Christmas! That's not what I wanted. Ugh. Yeah, we're running it back. We're gonna play some you motherfucker. Some original Wheel of Children here. Killed that poor dog. And now I'm dead. Stupid moles, man. Okay. This is not going well. I hope you're all prepared here, right? Because it's not going well. What the hell is this? Well, at least I threw that correctly, right? Okay. Let's just not and say we didn't, shall we? There's 2 goddamn ropes already. You know what? Let's not. Oh, this isn't even the exit. I thought this was the exit. That's why I came down here. This was not even the exit. Okay, well, we'll... I couldn't have gotten up over there anyways, so... Let's leave. I have an idea. Let's leave. That's not what I wanted to pick up. What's on the other side here? Maybe we should investigate before I kill myself. And this giant item here. Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. We're not getting the eye because I've somehow already missed the coin. Hey, we didn't get crushed. Let's go. Harry Crimby, everyone. Alright. This is the exit. Okay, sure, bud. Thanks. 15,000 for a shotgun? You out of your goddamn gourd, sir? Huh. Well, we're not saving the dog because he's behind the shop, and I don't know if I can pull off killing the shopkeeper there. The shotgun is a little close. I didn't mean to throw that, but okay. Sure. It worked out. Everything was fine. I got a new high score. That feels great. Does it, game? Does it really? Does it really, game? Is there nothing over here? It's just lies? Okay. Nothing but lies over here. Okay. We're starting off strong. We can only... It's only up from here. We can only go up from here, buds. Alrighty, lads. Only up from here. Let's go. Okay, well. Why didn't you grab onto that? Is that not something I can grab onto? There's a snake in my urn. I honestly thought that was something you could grab onto. You motherfucker. You not only didn't set off the trap, you jumped over it and hit me instead. That looks like... This looks like disaster waiting to strike. Let's not even go over there, shall we? Alrighty, bud. Two spiders? Let's be realistic here, game. Let's just chill out for a second, alright? I couldn't slide. I couldn't slide. I couldn't slide over the edge real quick. Oh, can you not hold on to items when you're hanging? No, you can. Huh. Oh, but when you can, but when you go to hang off, you cannot. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. You son of a bitch, give me my rock back. Quick reaction time with the rock. I was just like, I don't want to get bopped with the rock here. Spoiled for choice. 2 rocks. Alrighty, alrighty. Okay, well. That's exactly what I thought it was going, but I just gotta make sure. Okay. But can you chill out here? Where the hell did my rock go? My rock get oh no, okay. I was just like, you exploded my fuck ass rock? I'm gonna explode you, sir. Okay, well. I've just wasted 2 health trying to get this 1 health. We will we're leaving. Taking my dog and we're fuck the rock. I'm not going over there. Okay, bye. How was I not close enough? How was I not close enough to whip that snake? How was I not close enough? I was not aware that's what happened when you tried to whip from holding onto a ledge. That's unfortunate. Okay, bud. You can only go up from here. God, ugh. Why are you like this? Why do you hate me so much? See how many deaths we can rack up in 18 minutes. That's... Okay. Let's just start over, right? Let's just start over. This is a silly place. My singular golden nugget. I ain't going over there for that. Okay, so that's okay. You're joking. You're joking. Well, where's this dog, man? Hey, yo. Found the key. I'm sorry, excuse me, game? What the fuck was that? What in tarnation is going on here? Right? Also, I was You're absolutely joking. I was not kidding when I said I was not good at this game. It's just so like floaty and just yeah, also the enemies don't help, right? They just don't help, right? The enemies and the hazards, it just ain't it, man, right? I tried to throw the chest up instead it just opened it. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Look at that man riding a turkey. I don't know if there's a way to get up over there. What are we doing here, man? Right? Like, why do you do this to me? Right? Why do you... Like, I would also say that I'm not good at Isaac. Right? But compared to this game, I am very good at Isaac compared to how great I am at this game. Right? And that's the difference here. Is that I'm not good at Isaac, but I don't die on the first goddamn level every single time. And it's just so slidey and just so finicky and just like even like Meat Boy isn't this hard to control, right? Get out of here, bud. Meat Boy ain't even this hard to control, man. Okay. I mean, like, I guess we could run it black, run it back, and play some Meat Boy. I don't know where Meat Boy's installed on my computer. I don't even know if it is installed anymore. So like, that might not be an option here. The meat man himself might not be an option. Okay, we got the key again. I did not see that. Okay, well, you got me, game. Again, for the 10th time. Ooh. So spooky, you got me. Okay. I'm just blind. I am just actually blind. That I'm not seeing any of these things here before they happen. And just like, why? What's going on here? I don't know how this is gonna help us, but I've got it now. So the Udjat Eye lets you see stuff in walls. I think it's 2 tiles in. I don't think it's 3. I think it's 2 tiles in. It lets you see. What was that? What do you mean I didn't whip him? What did you mean I didn't whip him? Compass shows you where the exit is, which is very clearly not over here, next to all of the spike pits. But yeah, like, Meat Boy ain't even this hard to control. Like, goddamn, guy. Just like, this is like one of the games that I always like want to play, but it's just, the character is just so hard to control that like every time I kind of just like never play it, even though I want to, right? Cause I just don't know what it is. It's just so hard for me to control. It's just so like weightless and like slidey. Not that way. Certainly not that way. Okay. God. Ugh. And like, sometimes, I don't know if it's my controller. Probably is. Whenever you go to pick something up, sometimes you just whip it instead. But, you know, as you can imagine, not great for the life of the extra health guy you gotta carry around with you. Okay, let's get out of here. I have an idea. Let's leave. That's not what I want. I mean, I wanted to jump, but okay, game, thanks. And like this is like a game where I feel like more than anything, because of the like the controls, that like I don't even right, like this clearly I'm not gonna blame on the game. Like some I will, but like clearly my use of the controls is what's wrong here, right? Because it's just so slidey and just weightless and everything, just like the controls are just so fucking precise. Okay, so we learned we cannot hang on those edges, so I'm not even gonna try. It reminds me a lot more of Boshi, or like the I Want to Be the Guy games, the way he controls, where they're not really like slidey like this is, but it's just so, the controls are just so precise that it doesn't really matter, right? Okay, well, sure. I just dropping down and hope that worked. And I'm glad it did. Okay, we're not saving you, bud. I'm sorry. Not happening. See, like that. Like, why? Just let me pick up the arrow. Just, the controls are just so precise that like slightly flicking my thumbstick to get it to move this much. If you just hold it, it's just like a whole block and a half plus. Oh my goodness. You know what? Fuck you. I'm taking the, okay, you can't take the chests with you. It's like, fuck you, I'm taking this chest with me. Cannot take objects. Only items. That's exactly what I wanted, game. Yes. That is quite the exact thing I wanted to happen here. How did you know? Right, like I understand the movement. I understand kind of what jumps I can and can't make besides the platform there. But like sometimes the controls are just way too precise for literally any game that's come out before or since. Of course, okay. Cool, cool. Sure. And I just like I can't hang, man. That's the real problem here. Is that I can't hang. Well, I don't want to use a bomb or anything for that, for just like a chest. Oh, there was a poison snake in there. I now have a poison arrow. Gotcha, gotcha. Not what I wanted, but okay, sure. More turkeys. Okay, okay. We chillin'. We turkeying. Huh, okay. Okay, well, I'm taking my poison arrow to the next level, I guess. Oh boy, this is the farthest we've gotten. I don't care about that much. We'll come back if I can't get down over here. And we can, so I don't really care that much. But this is my poison arrow, right? You ain't taking this shit from me, all right? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So in Spelunko 2, the different levels have this guy, right? So we're just in the like mines/cave beginner area, right? And then you got this guy. Hopefully my poison did me well. It did not. I got steamrolled. So left versus right is like Volcano versus Jungle, I think, there specifically, right? So this one actually has like different places you can go all the time. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work, right? I don't know what I thought I was doing there, besides just being an idiot. Yeah, we made it to the crossroads, so you know that's cool. We actually, piece of shit. We actually made it far into the game. You cannot get down over here. Okay, understandable. No, I wanna go down. Okay, thank you. But, ugh. Cramping my style, man. Alright? I feel like I understand the movement, right? It's so incredibly precise and just like weightless and floaty that I just can't hang, man. Okay, well, I was gonna try to, you know, just stand above you, but that's not happening, isn't it? That's also definitely what I wanted, game, but thanks. Cool. Okay. Also, y'all thought I was kidding. We're here. We're running it back. Alright? I don't care how many times it takes. We will run it back until we get it correct. We will continue running it back until morale improves. Okay? Oh, that's the exit. Where dog? Oh. I don't know if dog. I almost just died there, man. Okay. Oh, we dog. We dog. We out. We will run it back until morale improves. That is a threat. I have noticed, however, that like when you're just like the camera pans left to the right sometimes, it's just like kind of framey, right? Like okay, that turkey's trapped down there forever now. Okay, that's cool, man. Turkey's also trapped down there forever. What? Why? Ugh. How do you get off? How do you get off turkey? Okay. I was just like, I know you can... I know you can... Why are you like this? Why? You can double jump without getting off the turkey game. Why do you hate me? You've killed my turkey. Look at what you've done. You've murdered my boy. Okay, well, that went splendid. You know, that went absolutely so well. Have some dead turkeys. I know Yang is not going to be happy if I bring him dead turkeys. I tried my best, Yang. I really did. I hope you understand. But it was not meant to be, Yang. I'm sorry. It was not meant to be. Okay, well. Oh, let's not do that. Okay, let's throw rock first, right? Let's actually just not go over there, shall we? I feel like that's a great idea. Let's just not go over there. Oh boy, a parachute. I am now trapped down here. That's cool. I'm now trapped down here even more. Okay, well. I almost just exploded myself because I couldn't get back up. We chillin'. This is definitely the way you were supposed to do this. That's definitely the way you were supposed to throw that skull to get past the arrow trap. But you know, we attempting to run it back very much. We're very much attempting to run it back here. It's not working very well, right? Okay, cool. All right. Okay, that rock's gone forever. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Thanks, Lewis, for fucking me over. You can't... There's so many tiles in front and behind the shop that you cannot bomb through, or else he takes it as a sign of aggression that you're trying to steal from him. This is awful, actually. I've made this worse. So let's just go around here. Game. Okay, game. Let's just level here for a second, okay, game. Why would you put a spitting spider, a spitting snake in front like that with an enemy behind me? Right? Right? Why would you? Okay, why would you do that? It's Christmas. It is Christmas, man. Okay, that one was my fault. But it's Christmas, man. Man, it's Christmas. Why would you do that? I knew it, bitch. I knew you were gonna stand up. Can't fool me. Okay, that's not what I thought was gonna happen, but now I'm rockless, and I guess that is my own fault, right? I see the problem here, and then I jumped into an arrow trap trying to avoid the snake. You know, that's just the way things go in Albuquerque. Let's not go that way. 'Tis a silly place. Sorry, bud. You're not getting rescued. Okay. You're just gonna stand up while I have you? That man really said unhand me, good sir. And he meant it. So, yeah. He meant it. Good for him for setting boundaries. No, I'm not dealing with that. I'm just leaving, bud. I'm gonna set my boundaries here, and I'm just gonna leave. Right? That's not what I wanted. Okay. That's also not what I meant to do. I hate that when you get up on the top, you can't just like, you can't just exit, right? You can't just exit the ladder. You have to jump off. That's one of my real criticisms of this game, is that when you're on a ladder, you're stuck on a ladder until you jump off, right? Why can't I just hold the walk button and walk off the ladder? Why must jump? Why must jump? Why? Why jump? Why must jump? That's not what I wanted. There was nothing over here. There was nothing over here. Game, you can jump twice with the turkey without getting off. I promise. Okay, fine. Hey, Sure Hyper, how are you? Icrimus, Merry Crisis to you. Happy Chrysler. What if I just like bomb myself on accident here, right? Mary Clarkster, Chrysler, how are you? How's it going on this fine afternoon? Because I slept in my... Man, you can't just fucking get off a ladder. Is my only complaint about this game. Right? Everything else is my fault, but you just can't get off a ladder. You can't get off a ladder, man. You just ugh. Let's not go that way. Yeah, one of my things was I'm just gonna lay in bed. Yeah, sure. Ask away. I was like, I'm just gonna. That was rude, game. Lay in bed with my cat. And then I laid in bed with my cat, and then it was 1 p.m. And then I was like, oh no. That is the whole day I have just accidentally wasted on Christmas. So, you know, that feels awful, right? Because the unending march of time, you make one mistake and the day's a fucking wash. So, you know, that was cool. Christmas off to a great start. Why do you do this to me, game? The level is already large enough. Okay, you don't need to make it larger, right? That's just unnecessary. Why are you like this? Huh? Why are you like this? Why are you just, why? Who the hell approved of putting this many goddamn snakes in pots, right? Who approved this? I want their license taken away. You think respect is born is born with or earned. I think that if you... I think that... Okay. I wanna think about how I'm gonna word this. Because I think both answers are incorrect. Get the fuck out of here, man. I think both answers can be incorrect. The exit's not even over here. God damn it. Because like, if you think nobody deserves respect until they earn it, that's an awful position, right? And if you think that someone should be respected just because they were born into like a certain position, that's also a shitty thing. Not to philosophical debate your question in general, but I think this type of question specifically, when it comes to questions of respect, the questions are kind of just like fundamentally flawed, right? Because you should just start out by respecting everyone, right? And then as soon as their actions prove otherwise, you should not, right? Which you might say, be like, oh, so everyone's born with respect. I'm like, no. I do not think you should necessarily automatically respect the son of a billionaire, right? Like that's insane, right? Like we can all agree that billionaires are shitty people even if their kids have done nothing wrong yet, right? The kids necessarily aren't awful people, right? But they're sure as hell not going to be nice, right? Being born into money has never made someone a nice person. Can you go the fuck away, man? Right? If you look historically at the people who were born to being super wealthy, right? They have all become shitty people, right? A very good example is Mr. Muskrat here. His dad routinely goes on record and says how much he fucking hates his son, right? And like, yeah, sure, right? But it's not for the reasons that you should hate. Like, he doesn't hate his son because he's a billionaire and he's like doing shitty billionaire stuff. No, he hates his son because he thinks his son is so fucking stupid and is like just an idiot and is embarrassing the family, right? Like, that's the kind of the purpose of this question. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think any kind of like respect question is fundamentally flawed, right? Because like, yeah, the answer should be you should just respect everyone. It should be a thing that everyone is just born with that you should respect. But also that does not apply to people who are rich, right? It just also doesn't. Which I don't think invalidates the answer of the question, right? Oh, I'm gonna take damage here. Holy shit! Oh my god, I'm about to die in 2 seconds. That's what that means. And I don't think it invalidates the question, right? Because I think on a fundamental level, being born into a millionaire or billionaire family you're not born with respect, right? Because these people have never had to do anything themselves ever, right? Being born into a rich family, obviously they're gonna have everything taken care of. They're gonna have people to clean the house and to fraud their taxes, and you know, like the normal stuff. People, they don't go to the grocery store, right? They don't. That's one of the examples I would give, is that they don't go to the grocery store, right? Rich people are not born respecting other people. They're born with everyone below them. So I feel like it's fine to disinclude any rich people, even like multi-millionaires, right? Because they just fundamentally do not see everyone else as worthy of respect just because they have less money. What are you doing to me, game here? Okay. So I don't think everyone is born with respect. I think you should respect everyone until they prove otherwise, right? Because millionaires and billionaires certainly are not fucking born with respect, right? They hate everyone that's not their immediate family or not as affluent as you. Even if it's just like, oh, they're $100 million richer than you are, so you're below them, right? Like, you're still both millionaires. Like, grow up. Oh, okay. I for some reason I thought that was a different kind of trap, and I was just gonna like scale it like a normal wall. Okay. That's fine. That's on me. I will admit that was a thing I did there. Okay. Sure, game. That was a first entrance to 1-1, I guess. I hate how you can't just get off of the stupid fucking ladders. Why? Ugh. I'm gonna make one change to this game. I wouldn't change the like movement or the weird floatiness or whatever, right? That's the like point of the game, is that the movement is really precise and weird, right? That's like a core mechanic of the game. You know what's not a core mechanic of a game? Not being able to just step off of a fucking ladder. Okay, well, let's just do that, shall we, and be done with this. I don't think we're gonna get very far, so let's just bomb the floor, shall we? I think that is the best course of action here. I mean, the billionaire's son doesn't get respect due to the family he was born in. Absolutely, right? It is not, and I think that is different than claiming that, right? Having respect and respecting someone is different than it being their fault, right? 90% of the time, right? I would say 95. I would say at least 95, if not more, right? 95% of the time, if someone shouldn't be respected, right? It's their own fucking fault, right? And you got the 1% of the time where you shouldn't respect someone and it's not their fault, is that having someone be born into a billionaire family, right? Because this 1-year-old baby hasn't done anything, right? It is quite literally not this baby's fucking fault that they were born into this billionaire family, right? And like, you kinda can't, respect doesn't apply to like babies and infants, right? And I think that's where the distinction comes from, right? If someone has their like, how old do you not put babies in carriages anymore? I don't know. If someone's carrying their 1-year-old around in the grocery store, right? You're not gonna disrespect the baby, right? You're gonna disrespect the parent, right? In the same way as, okay, that was definitely what I meant to do, game. In the same way as, like, again, this would never happen because they don't do anything themselves, right? But if a billionaire was out in public with their 1-year-old child, again, it's not going to happen because they don't do anything themselves. But if they were, right, you wouldn't disrespect the baby. Like, what do you can be upset, right? You can be upset that you didn't get born into a billionaire family, right? Whatever. I don't think that has anything to do with the baby, right? You're gonna hate the billionaire holding the baby, right? Same kind of example if we look at Trump's son. What is his billiard? His son's name is like, it's not something stupid, but it's something like not like normal. It's not a people name, right? So Trump's son, right? I think that. So let's just imagine. Let's go back in time here, right? Trump's son, Barron. That's what his name is. So Barron, Trump's son, right? Let's go back in time to when Barron was 10, right? Okay. I wouldn't say that. Oh, okay, I'm dead here. I wouldn't say that you shouldn't respect a 10-year-old because his dad is Donald Trump, right? That's just not how it works, right? You're blaming a kid for their father being shitty, right? You don't need to be a billionaire to have a shitty father. I have a shitty father. And nobody blamed me for my dad being shitty growing up. Right? But then there comes a point, right? There comes a point where the kid of the billionaire either A, supports what their parent is doing, and then, yes, they don't deserve respect because, right, at that point, they understand that what their parent is doing is shitty, right? Or they go with option B, with Elon Musk's daughter, Violet. I don't really like care about these people's like children, right? Elon Musk's daughter, right? The one that he absolutely hates. She obviously. But give me the fucking dog. Okay, well, she obviously hates him and doesn't condone anything he does and thinks he should die, right? So obviously, right, like you should respect her because she's not a shitty billionaire, right? But there comes a point when a billionaire's child either endorses their shitty behavior or doesn't. So yes, I think you should not respect a billionaire's child, right? Once the window for them having respect opens, right? Again, like, you're not going to disrespect a 1-year-old baby, right? That's just insane behavior, right? You're also probably not going to disrespect a 5-year-old, right? I don't know at what age the child respect thing, like the child respect buff goes away, right? That would be something that, like, with everyone's different, right? You would have to assess if this is a 12-year-old 12-year-old son of Elon Musk, and they think what Elon Musk is doing is good, not because he's their dad, but just because of what his actions are. Like, yeah, fuck that 12-year-old, right? 12-year-olds are old enough to know that you shouldn't call for the murder of trans people. You shouldn't be calling for the murder of a group of a people, right? I feel like that's something every 12-year-old can grasp. But like, you know, if said 12-year-old thinks his dad is great, not because of his actions, but because he is his dad, excuse me, I think that the kid just needs a reality check, right? Because they are 12, right? And some 12-year-olds, again, this could be any age, right? This could be like 13 or 14 or even 10-year-olds or whatever, you know? But put that dog down. Some of them need a reality check, right? Some of them think, oh, I almost just killed myself on the spikes there because they can run off ledges. Oh my God. Stop. Okay, well, there goes both of them. I thought they were just gonna bounce off. Okay. Some, like 12 and 10 and 13-year-olds, myself included, you know, did not really enjoy the actions of their parents, did not condone or endorse the actions of their parents, but liked their parents because they were their parents, right? And I think they need a reality check. And then you go back to either one or two ways, that they either are like, yeah, he good, or no, he not. Yeah, I hope that clears it up. You new to the stream, of course. This is prime yapping real estate. I will just go on about fuck all right, if you just let me. I will just keep going. Okay. I will just keep go. That's not what I wanted. But will you just throw the arrow? My goodness. I will just keep going. Okay. That's not what I wanted, game, but okay, sure. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? We will run it back until morale improves. Okay, I totally just missed that. Yeah, I also think that is like, it's a bigger problem with how people view respect. They're like, no, you should respect that 1-year-old baby. I'm like, okay, well, that's literally a child, right? Oh, they like ran into your leg full force at the supermarket and didn't say sorry, and now your leg hurts. Like, man, that child is 4 years old, right? You really gonna beef with a 4-year-old for running into you? Like, grow up, man, right? Like, that gets into all of my problems, with people and how they just treat children in general, right? People just treat children in general like shit, first of all. Okay, well, there was literally nothing on this level for me, so I guess we're gonna leave. And to like, yeah, I don't think you should respect a newborn baby because they quite literally cannot do anything. Okay, first of all, game, I thought I was far enough away from that. You can go fuck yourself. Right? Because that newborn baby literally cannot do anything. It's like, oh no, that newborn baby puked on you. Yeah, no shit, grow up, right? Like, you're the adult here. People throw up, and that is a child that's been alive for a week. I don't see the problem here, right? Man, why are you like this? Why are you... Ugh. Oh, it's the... Okay. So my mistake then. It's the entire fuck-ass block. Okay. It is the actual just entire block. Gotcha, game. Okay, I understand. It landed at that man's feet and he chose violence. Why are there so many rocks down here? My goodness. But can you get out of my way? Thank you. Fuck ass mole. Oh my goodness. Oh, just go down there. Go down there. We're just gonna hang out here for a second, shall we? And then we're gonna pick the dog up and we're gonna get the fuck out of here. God, ugh. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's definitely what I wanted. Right, well, at least we set all those off, right? At least I set all of those off at once. Okay, bud. I choose to go down the ladder and then it just drops me straight down the ladder. Like, what are your ladder rules are so inconsistent here? I would literally just change the ladder behavior because it's just, why are you like this? It's just so counter to the rest of the movement in the game that like you're here and you go down but then you can't really move on the You know what? I'm leaving. Fuck you, man. Get out of here. Oh, that's another... I almost just walked off the ledge there. Alright, sure. No, pick up the air. Man, why are you like this? Why, who hurt you? Is it a billionaire's son? Are you beefing with a 2-year-old? Hello? Is there not a way out of here? Oh, you have to go all the way up here. Okay. Bitch. That's right, you stupid ass mole. Ha! Who's laughing now? It's probably still you, but you know, like, whatever. Okay, well, this also kind of just wasn't anything in that level for us. And then I'm just gonna, that's not where I wanted to place it, but I guess that's fine. You know, that was not fine. That's why I've been trying to avoid picking it up. You know, because it's just a spooky ghost now. It's just spooky ghost. Okay, bye, I guess. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? On a level where I don't immediately break the spooky ghost urn that summons the instant kill ghost. Okay, I do not care about the key at the moment. Our goal is to just get to 1-4 and pick a path, right? We have a different set of goals at the moment than getting the eye and getting the end of the game. What was that, man? Oh my god, I'm literally gonna scream here. The running it back is not helping. The running it back against my will is starting to backfire, it would seem. Who could have seen that coming? That doing something against your will would backfire. Not me. I didn't know something like that was ever gonna happen. Okay, everything is like a rope away for some reason. This level, everything is a singular rope away. Okay, bye. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well. Alright, well. Okay. Well, man. Oh my god. Not the dog! You idiot. Oh my god. Man, what are we doing here? Oh. Pick it up, man. What are we doing here? Man. Ooh, that was almost bad. No, I'm just gonna ignore you, sir. And what was that? Okay. Learned that the The dumb spiky guys can just stun lock you in a one high room. You know, that was, I guess, a lesson that we needed to learn. I don't know who decided on the curriculum, but maybe they should reconsider. How many moles can you fit in that one fucking tile? Game? My goodness. There's not a clown car. Okay, bye. Alright. Let's just do this, shall we? And then when we back up to 4 health going into a level? Unheard of. Insane. Who is she? Well, I guess I'm not getting that other money there. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Oh, they just break when you place a bomb onto them. Gotcha. Okay, that's strange. That is strange. Okay. I will know that for next time, I guess. Placing an item onto the stack of the stack of bones just explodes them. No, just throw the thing, man. Right. You're focused. We're locked in. We're ready to go. This is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. Let's not go that way. Okay, I guess we... Let's also not go that way. I guess we don't have to. I failed to whip this bat 3 times because it just went through him. I also disagree with that game, but you know, sure, fine, I guess. Let's get out of here. Tis a silly place. Next level is... we can try again. Let's not and say we didn't, actually. Right? I'm not even gonna try to climb over that. That just looks like a bad time waiting to happen. But let's chill out here, Yang. Alright, let's just chill out for a second, man. That didn't even blow open what I wanted it to blow open. That's also not where I wanted to place the rope. I guess I'll... Ah. He jumped extra high in that single fucking jump. Sir, what are you on about? Oh, he sniped me right there at the end. Okay, that was not the one. This is gonna be the one though. We are not locked in. This is not the one. The next one though, you better fucking believe it. This is the run. Let's go. Dog's right there. We got this. I'm pretty sure I can't reach him, but he's right there, man. That's good sign even if we can't get him. He's just right there. Okay, sure. Who approved of putting all these things in this pottery, man? Who? No. You're telling me that if I drop a beetle past the arrow trap, it doesn't go off? Beetles also don't take fall damage. Huh. Oh, the beetles just don't interact with anything. But what do you... I mean, I guess, man, they are kind of just like part of the scenery. Alright, man. I don't know how many more it is what it is I have in me. We might switch over here. Okay, well at least that was the first time I've gotten hit by my own rock, right? That feels like a good accomplishment. That it hasn't happened literally every single goddamn time I've thrown a rock. Okay, bud. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's see here. I don't even... Let's actually just check to see if I have this game installed. I do not have the original Binding of Isaac installed. Install that shit. What is going on here? Hold on. What is going on here? Why is the Steam client being so fucking laggy all of a sudden? The game is only like 50 fucking megabytes. Why are you like this? Okay. Okay, it's fine now. That was strange. That was probably not worth the risk, but okay, sure. I've done it anyways. Just cook that, cook those turkeys. Give me all of my health back. All right, let's continue. This is it. I can feel it. We got 5 health. An insane number of health, right? An insane number of health going on. You still can't hit bats for some goddamn reason with the whip. Sorry, this is my dog. I'm not paying for him. We still have 5 health. Is there not a way? I was gonna say, I'm gonna come all the way over here and there isn't gonna be a way down. I really don't care about the key here. You still can't whip bats for some goddamn reason. Okay. Gotta carry our 5 health into the next level. I believe it. It's gonna carry us. This 5 health is gonna be what gets us through 1-4. We did it. We've run it back enough. We are here. Okay. We just now have to get down there without dying. Which might be a little harder said than done. I mean, easier said than done, not harder said than done. It's very easy to say it, actually. Still can't whip bats. I shouldn't have gone over there. How much health does that... How much damage does that guy do? Man, I had 4 whole healths. Are we for real? Game, are we for real here? Let's just get out of here. All right, you can keep that. That's I do not care about that at all, sir. Every single goddamn pot has an enemy in it. Why? What is up with that? Do you just all the pots just have enemies in them forever? There's no pots without enemies in them. Like, why would you include bots then? I'm gonna assume that one's gone off because there's an arrow there. I assumed correctly. Can I not pick up this? I can't pick up this turkey until I tame it. Okay, understandable, game. Again, game, you can jump without getting off a turkey. I don't know how many more it is what it is I have in me, man. I missed all of them. Let's just keep running, shall we? Okay. That's all I got in me, man. Alright, bud. Bye. You're staying there. Not gonna try to fight 3 moles for you. You just get on the turkey. Hey bud, can you just like turn around? No? Okay. That's cool, I guess. I placed him down to pick up the arrow and instead it killed him. But why are you like this? Okay, game. Let's be for real here, okay? Turkeys have a double jump. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Okay, well, this is my last hope here. Was not to get on one of the turkeys, right? It was to kill both of them. And then blow myself up accidentally without getting either of the turkeys. You know, that was a real testament to game prowess here. Every single goddamn pot has a monster in it. I should just stop picking up pots, right? That's the lesson to be learned here. Is not that every single pot has a monster in it. Why the fuck are there even pots, right? It's I should just stop picking up pots, right? I'm just gonna walk by. I'm gonna if it sucks, I'm gonna hit the bricks, man. Okay, well, let's just use another one then. Why not? Okay, game, I'm at the bottom of a ladder. Please just let me jump off, right? Bud, where are you going? Getting out of this level if it's the last thing I fucking do. We're getting out of this level or we're dying. Oh, die trying. Gonna die trying, man. You just can't whip bats. Man. Oh my goodness. Every single pot. You just can't whip bats. Why can you not whip bats? Alright. Change number 2. Ladders and being able to whip bats for some reason. You just can't. Why can't you whip bats? Why can't you whip bats? Why can't you whip bats? I don't understand. Just throw the... Oh my god. But just throw the arrow. Why would you not throw the arrow? Man. I'm leaving. I don't care. Dumb rolly guys. Okay. Well, let's just move on, shall we? Alright, we gotta move on to acceptance, and we just gotta, you know, right? We just gotta move on. We have acceptance, and then we just move on, right, with our life. And we're at least at the next level now. Okay, the lizard. I jumped into the lizard and it killed me. I guess. Game. It is a spiky lizard. Man. Man, I guess it is a spiky lizard. You should have just, you know. Let me jump though, right? You could have just let me jump, right? All right, man. Let's... Let's do one final run it back here with the daily run. That is absolutely going to kill me immediately, right? But we've embraced. We're at the last step, acceptance, right? We're just going to accept that we're going to die. And then we can just move on with our life, right? And then we can just move on to die, to move on with our life, not move on to die. Move on with our life. Stupid fucking bats. Hi there. I don't know what those first two kanji are. Japanese is hard, man. Japanese is hard. Nihongo ga taihen desu. What is the word for study? Benkyo? No, I feel like that's not correct. Well, that's certainly not what I meant to do. Maybe the word I was thinking was muzukashi. I don't know. I don't know what word I was thinking of. But hi, how's it going? Nihongo hontou ni muzukashii da. Okay, I lied. The daily run was not going to be our last one. I lied. Let's run it. Let's now run it back for the actual final. The actual final run back here. Let's just do one final actual run back. You stupid lizard. Alright. Now, I know I totally said that I didn't want to set anything up, but I might have lied. I'm thinking now, and I'm thinking that we might have to set up, might have to set up the controller for the original Wheel of Children here, because I don't think it was ever updated. Like it's gotten some updates over the years since the Binding of Isaac 2 came out, Rebirth came out, but I don't think they ever added in controller support as part of the quality of life updates. So we might actually have to set something up. I hope you can all forgive me for lying about not setting anything up. Alright, this is it. This is the one. I can feel it here. This might not be the one. That's not what I wanted. I was gonna take damage there either way, so I decided to go out on my own terms. Can you just get on the turkey? Just get... My god. Is there not a way to get down? Ugh, this is not the one. I mean, this is it, but it's not going to be the right kind of it. It's not going to be the right kind of it. Here, let me adjust my chair here. Oh, okay. Well, we haven't had one of these levels yet, and I immediately died to a bat. Okay. Well, let's return to camp, shall we? Let's 'tis a silly place. Let's move on with our lives here, shall we? This is going to be way too loud. And then we're going to switch over here to the original Wheel of Children.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved. I will do my best to save him, my lord, Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins. I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee, Isaac's mother replied as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. You've done as I've asked. but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you. Yes, Lord, anything, Isaac's mother begged. To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son, Isaac, will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else. Yes, Lord, she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
So they did update it. Unfortunately, they broke resizing the window. The resizing the window part of the update, they did kind of break, and as expected, the controller does not work. Okay, hold on. It's just made my taskbar the size of my fucking window here. You know, that's cool. Okay, so that's, you know, like, that's not great that they messed up the window. You know, we chillin'. Okay. Hold on, let me set up, but I do not give a shit. I am not paying for Joy to Key. It is free, and nothing you can do will stop me. Okay. The stick 2 is permanently pressed up. You know, I'm sure that's not going to cause any problems here. How do you quick map again? Hold on. How do you quick map again? I mean, the original music is so good, man. Original music is just so good. Alright, just give me another second to try to... get this figured out here. Okay, well that's not what I wanted it to be, but sure. Why are you automatically firing? Why are you automatically firing, bud? Now button 6 is permanently pressed. But the controller's not even plugged in! But the controller is not even plugged in. What is going on here? We might have to just mouse and keyboard this, unfortunately, because it's very angry. At my controller for some reason. I don't understand why it's very angry at my controller. Hello? Switch to the game, please? Okay. Okay. So I cannot use the joystick. Gotcha. Okay. Button 8. Okay. What is use? Gamepad? Use joystick key. Okay. Well. Okay. So it's space. Okay. What is so space? What is space? Space? Okay. And when I hold down the shoulder button, the stick changes. Okay, button 7 is, what's our bomb? It's E. Okay. Hi, here we go. Alright, hi, hey, how's it going? I should probably adjust the window too, right? Oh, hold on. Let me adjust the window here. Boop. Okay. Center that, and then we're all good. Okay, hi. This is the Wheel of Children, or the Binding of Isaac, as it's normally called. This is the original. You used to be able to resize it, but I guess you can't anymore. That's weird. There was no controller support, so you had to do WASD and arrow keys or mouse. And it ran on Flash, so sometimes the game didn't run that good. There are other like quality of life changes too. Like this is only 4-way movement, right? So you can kind of see that the movement is kind of wonky. That like sometimes it does not move along the diagonal. It like bumps into an invisible wall. That's because this game doesn't have 8-way movement. This game is only 4-way movement, right? Because it's the arrow keys. So you have to press down and left to go, you know, diagonal. So sometimes when you walk around, it's your character hits an invisible wall. Yeah, the original Wheel of Children for our Run It Back Christmas special here. Well, that's right. There's no menu. There's no menu to what items are. That's right. Who is it? Larry! Where are you, Larry? Let's do this. Let's tussle, my guy. Let's tussle. This also technically is not the original Wheel of Children. This is Wrath of the Lamb, which is the Binding of Isaac expansion. So we're not technically playing OG Isaac. If you take off, ooh, it does not like this tight space with the joystick. If you take off the Wrath of the Lamb expansion, sometimes the game just doesn't run anymore. Fortunately. So we will play a bunch of the Wrath of the Lamb first, and then after this, we will see if we can get the original base game to run. Oh my goodness, you got me, Larry. The controls are not good. Because like I said, it's only 4-way movement, so sometimes in tight spaces, the game thinks you're not hitting the correct one. And it'll make you hit an invisible wall. Oh, the original music complete with stutter at the beginning? Oh, hell yeah. Original game complete with music stutter at the beginning. Okay. We've jammed out enough. You will be, oh my goodness, it really does not like the control stick here. I mean, we got 5 health. Do we... You know, it's going good so far. We're better than Spelunko. We're better so far than Spelunko. Even though the movement is kind of not good anymore with the controller. Okay, you got me. You got me. Well, I'm just gonna take those back, right? Because we're back up to what our health is. Yeah, I'm like, the only thing that hasn't aged kind of badly is the music and the like sound effects. The music is still so good. The like old money. The old shop theme. The game kind of just plays worse on a controller now than it did years ago, fortunately. But like, the music is still absolutely fucking jamming. Okay, so this is Q. Okay, let's come back out here. This is Q. Okay. Okay, well, Brother Bobby is still a lad. We still like Brother Bobby. He's still a cool guy, right? What car do I have? Throw that on the Wheel of Fortune. That'll show him. That'll show him. Throw down a Wheel of Fortune in his room. Just disrespect the boss field here. That'll show him. One of the other things that's just worse in this one is getting devil deals. I mean, sure, let's give it a singular tap here, and then let's be on our way. Darn. Okay. Right, because our singular tap from is we're just gonna get our health back here. Oh, I don't have any bombs. And I just used my last key. Okay, well that planning was not great. Did not plan very well. Who is calling me? Who is calling me on Christmas at 6 p.m.? Hold on. Who's hold on. We'll be right back. So, who was calling me was so here where I live, they had this program a while back, right? Where you could give your phone number and stuff to like people in nursing homes who don't really have family that visit them, or like, you know, so they just like aren't all alone in the nursing home, never getting a visitor or whatever. And that's who called me. It was this woman that I, like a year and a half ago, gave my phone number to the nursing home to like select someone. And it's this woman who kind of just has kind of just like a shitty family, and she has a hard time getting in contact with like her kids. And one of them is kind of just like not a great person. It's kind of just rude and mean. So, okay, well, take that, Larry. So that's who that was on the phone. She just wanted to wish me a Merry Christmas, and that she's still alive and struggling. And that was literally the length of the phone call was maybe like 2 minutes, which like I feel really bad, right? But also it's gotten to the point where like now she kind of just like is kind of just like angry and a little bit given up because she had a stroke in like January of this year and now cannot do anything and cannot like go outside and walk around or really have any kind of like freedom anymore, unfortunately. So you know, like if you've had a grandparent, you understand what I'm talking about. That, you know, sometimes they just like, I don't blame them. They just give up, right? And they're kind of just alive. So it was uncomfortable, and I always feel really bad. But like at this point, the best thing I can do is just like call every month and just like talk to them for a couple minutes, and that's it. She was just like, yeah, your Christmas card is going to be late because, like I said, you can't like get out of the house and really do much by yourself anymore. So she has to wait for other people to like come in and help her, or to just deliver, go to the post office for her and mail her letters to other people, right? Okay, bud, come on. I walked right over those, didn't I, game? You got me. I walked right over that. So yeah, she's like, yeah, your Christmas card is gonna be a little late because I have to just wait for someone to come over and mail it for me. And like, obviously there are people that work there in the nursing home, right? But it's a nursing home, right? They're all kind of just like old people prisons where they all get like neglected and abused and they just don't do their jobs and just like are shitty, and then they go home, but that's where the people live, right? They're all kind of awful. So I don't know why the nursing home staff aren't just fucking mailing her letters, right? And like the program, oh, okay, I'm probably dead here. The program doesn't exist anymore. So I can't, right? Like, who knows if I like show up in person, if they're even gonna let me see this woman. Right? Because I'm obviously not related. I'm not on her file at all. My frames are not being... Oh, what are you talking about? Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Current keyframes are not being sent often enough. It can cause buffering. Current keyframe frequency is 8 seconds. Ingestion errors can cause incorrect group picture sizes. Okay, open the widget then. That's, you're just telling me that it's incorrect? Okay, that's fine, I guess. There's nothing I can do about that. Right. So I don't know if they're like, they're gonna even let me see this woman if I show up in person. Yeah, so I don't know why the nursing home people aren't just mailing her fucking letters. Like, man. But yeah, that's who that was. Yeah, so I'm doing something at least for this woman. At least she knows she has someone that she can talk to. And just like send stuff to and call, right? But that's kind of it. Okay. I don't think we have a use for Mr. Boom here, right? We're not taking Mr. Boom with us. We might take the book with us, though, that's for sure. Alright, alright. I'm taking this book with us. It's gonna be a little bit more helpful than just being able to re-roll stuff with our wonky-ass movement here. We're gonna go in. Oh, that's right, you can't skip the things. We're gonna pop the book. This gives our this damage up. Oh, the old thwomp noises are so good. Like the sound design and the music and everything is just so good still, right? It's really stood the test of time here, whereas like the rest of the game kind of hasn't. They've like updated some stuff, but also the keyframes are set to auto, like most people's, I would assume. So I don't know why it's sending them every 8 seconds if it's set to auto. I went and I changed it to 1, but I think you need to stop the stream and restart it for that to that kind of change to take effect. So we'll find out. I was gonna say I'll find out when I watch the stream back, but let's be realistic here. I'm not watching the stream back. That's not what's happening here. I am quite literally not even going to open the stream after I finished. What do we wanna bomb here? I do have 2 keys, right? So I'll use 1 here and then 1 on the door for the item, right? And then if we find another one, we can maybe go into the shop. So I have to say I don't like some of the changes they made to the quote-unquote quality of life stuff they changed in Wrath of the Lamb when Rebirth came out, because they started adding bullshit and like changes in sounds and like items, and they redrew like a couple of the enemies, and so I wish there was an option for original Wrath of the Lamb, not this weird updated one, right? You'd have to like go back and look at the last time god damn it, they used it and then like torrent that version of the game, fortunately, because I don't think there's a way to roll back the Wrath of the Lamb version, right? Like, I know on some games you can roll back a version if you're having problems, but this game is from like 2011, 2010, right? Wrath of the Lamb, I think, is 2010. Binding of Isaac itself, I think, is 2008, 2009. Is why it's made in Flash. So I don't know how far back it keeps old versions of the game, right? And I don't know, like, what's the last version they did before they started pushing these weird fuck-ass updates. Let's go. Let's fucking YOLO, man. 2 hearts for damage and tears. Bad trip. Okay. Speed down. Okay. That was another speed down. Okay. Alright. I don't think you can drop stuff in this one. Or if you can, I don't remember what the button is. So I guess I'm just going to hold on to it and not use it. Oh boy, Curse of Darkness. Because I'm pretty sure these enemies with the bomb in their head were not in the original Wrath of the Lamb. That's like a rebirth enemy they've shoved in here. Pink eye. Alright. Yeah, I want to say that the bomb guys are an enemy they shoved in here from Rebirth, right? Because they're drawn differently, right? They tried to mimic the art style of the original game, but they're drawn differently, and like I can tell at least that they don't quite fit in here. Because like, what is my... How many hours do I have in the original Binding of Isaac here? So through Steam specifically, which is an important to note, I have 124 hours. On Rebirth, I have 1,087, right? So for the Steam one, for a long time, it wasn't, the way it would launch would be through Steam, but it wouldn't count as being played through Steam. So I have, I think, about like 600-700 hours in the original. What is this one? Bad trip. Okay, well, let's not hold on to a pill that hurts us. Just come on, over. Just swarm me. Let's just get this over with here. I also feel like the spiders are a little different. Spiders got redrawn because I don't remember them being that small. The spiders were fairly chunky before. Mr. Mega. I mean, sure, but come along with the team. Sure, man, join the team. It does give you 5 bombs. It increases your bomb blast radius. Let's go in here and let's see if the boss kills me. In this risky ass play here. This is the Hollow. Wait, that's not what I meant. I meant to use the book, but you did get caught on the bomb, so that's real cool. That's real nice, right? We chillin', we winning here. Pretty princess. I don't have any keys for the store, unfortunately, but okay, well. Krampus is here. I mean, it's only fitting, right? It is Christmas. Krampus is here to kill us for being a little greedy, right? It only makes sense here. Okay, let's close that and let me try to relaunch it here. Properties. What is wrong with the Steam client? Why is it not? Wrath of the Lamb Eternal Edition. It was apparently released the same day the Wrath of the Lamb was, which is not correct here. So let's uncheck that, right? And let's just have it do that, right? I think DLC is the only thing I can change here for like files so far. And like Steam does have controller input, but if the game just doesn't support it, sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, there's no previous version here. Let's relaunch it and hopefully I can resize the window again. Okay, there's the original splash screen. Okay. Cool, cool. Cannot resize. You can't resize it anymore. That's strange.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys.
You can't resize the game anymore. That's strange.
On the television.
So we got 8.3 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 8 seconds.
That was until the day.
But
Isaac's
it's fine, I promise you.
From above.
How do I...
Your son has become corrupted by sin.
How do you...
He needs to be saved.
Space. Okay, it's space. Space is skip. Gotcha, gotcha. Right. Space is skip. Okay. The movement's not much better, right? But it is a little bit better. And the start screen is different from that weird Wrath of the Lamb version. The movement is a little better. Okay. It is slightly better. Right? It's not much better, right? It's not fixed, right? But it is better. Yeah. Give me that card. All right, this one teleports us to the boss room. So if I get myself into a sticky situation and a non-boss room, we can just get out. No, I don't think that's gonna happen because there really aren't many sticky situations in the original game. But it can indeed disable. Mr. Oh, no, we're not running it back like that, bud. Okay. Gears up. Let's go. So you can disable it to play the original Wheel of Children, right? I still don't know if we're gonna do that because, like I said, sometimes the game just doesn't launch anymore, which is why sometimes the Wrath of the Lamb would launch through Steam, but it wasn't you would click play and it wouldn't really launch through Steam, so sometimes it just would not, you know, it wouldn't count the hours you've played in the thing. The flies are different now. I'm not crazy. The flies look different now. Right? These are what the flies are supposed to look like. And that shit-ass updated Rebirth smash in. Get your Rebirth bullshit out of my Wrath of the Lamb original Isaac, okay? It ain't the place, it ain't the time. But what's going on, Mr. Squeezy? Oh, that's right, you can't move when you pick up items sometimes in this one. Gotcha, gotcha. That's right, it's space to skip. Gotcha, gotcha. Let's just fly right in. So the famine fight is different in the original Isaac. I just keep saying original Isaac for some Wrath of the Lamb. It is different versus how it is in Rebirth. I think the second phase is different. Yay, indeed, sir. No? Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's one of the others. One of the other horsemen. Hey. 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 We'll go in here with our dice and see what you got here. We got Brimstone. I don't think our attack speed is fast enough for that. And then we have the Haunt. Sure, let's go the Pact. So just the straight damage up here. I think that'll be a little bit better than, right? Like, technically the Haunt would have been better, the like floaty first one, right? Because that would have given us flying and spectral shots, right? That would have technically been better. And really I should have taken it instead of rerolling. But we could have gotten something even better for rerolling, right? Could have been better. There's a health in here. All right. God damn it. There is a health in there. I will remember that. We want to pick that up. Let's go see the I should really re-roll the cube of meat because I kind of don't care, right? But unfortunately, I've gone into this room. We have kind of wasted a recharge. I don't think we were gonna get a second one. Hold on. Get out ye old lozenge. I don't think we were gonna get an extra reroll, right? But if we were, we're not now, right? Because I think this one unseen rune up here just has the item room in it. Tears down. Okay, fuck you too, man. Ah, that's right. God damn it. So I wasted the reroll because I totally forgot. Again, different game. In Wrath of the Lamb, if you fight a horseman, it's always meat, even if cube of meat, even if you reroll it. So if I had remembered, you know, we would have gotten an actual reroll for this one, right? Unfortunately. Yeah, at most we would have gotten we would have gotten 4 charges. Oh yeah, and this one, the doors don't stay open when you blow them up. On the super secret room, the doors don't stay open. You really had to work for them. They never got revealed except for the moon card. And the crystal ball, right? Closed up again. You really had to work for secret rooms in the original here. All right, let's go. What is up, Monstro? Let me touch you with my sick little tears here. I don't know if the bosses are smaller than I remember, or if it's that you can't full screen the game anymore. Because in Rebirth, the bosses are definitely larger. And like Monstro, I don't remember being that small. Maybe it's just because you can't make the screen bigger anymore. And maybe it's just because monitors were not as large back then, so I was used to the screen being smaller. I don't know. Larry was definitely this size though. Larry was always not that large. Alrighty, let's mosey on down to the next floor here. There was extra health there in that rock, but I think we well used our keys and bombs on that other floor, right? God, these guys sound so different. The little menaces sound so different. Nice. Okay, okay. I kind of want to just use my bomb, but I only have one, right? So you still have to fight these other guys normally. This is a rough room. I'm glad they got changed slightly. Now that we're playing more and more, I feel like that was on me. The movement is better. Whatever the hell they did in the Forever version. See, and no bomb guys following me around, right? That some of their improvements were just shoving Rebirth characters into the original, and they're just not balanced for the original, so they're just either really deadly or not great to fight against, or not the right size, or you know. So like, yeah, the Forever Wrath of the Lamb Forever Edition was definitely not released at the same time. It is definitely worse than the just normal Wrath of the Lamb. Right? Like, I'm sure there were some like good quality of life changes, like the way Dr. Fetus works, the one where you shoot out bombs instead of tears, that was changed. Because it was not great before. It was kind of weird to use. Okay, well, if this is not an item room, I think we're gonna go to the shop, and this one is, thankfully. It's like we're just at least only wasting one charge. You still want to try to conserve here, even though we're not min-maxing, right? You don't want to clear the whole floor with a full charged item. The remote! We are not going to be using that, actually, because I don't want to be teleported randomly. Again, Mr. Boom and Big Boom, don't care. Please leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't know. That lozenge immediately made my my throat feel better. Oh, what the hell's going on? Ooh, I almost stepped right onto those spikes. My goodness, okay. I think we will actually take this, because this is another health up. It gives you a heart on your chin, a beating little heart ball sack on your chin. You know, which is not weird at all. What? Boom, boom. Okay. Let's go back. Through, this is the room with the spikes in it, right? No. Okay. What do you got for me? Hourglass, also not great. Freezes time, you know, because it's an hourglass. It's all right. Right? Like, it's good. It's all right. It lets you get free hits in. It lets you escape potentially taking a bunch of damage. I wouldn't say it's amazing, though. It would not be my second or third pick. Right? If I had to pick something between, like, Epicac and other crappy items I also don't want, like, I would pick it, sure. But I'd rather just pick nothing, right? There was nothing down here. Okay. That's cool game, thanks, I guess. I was looking over at the preview, and I walked into the wrong room. This might be bad. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if we don't kill that guy quick enough before they come around, I just trapped myself in the corner. Good, good. Glad there was only one of those guys with their eyes open. Because the ones with their eyes that have eyes move twice as fast. That can be a real menace. Oh, that's cool. We weren't going to get a charge from this room anyways. Okay, we've now wasted 2 charges. I really don't want to walk all the way back up there, but like, if the floor is going to continue to move on and be large and in charge and continue to be multiple extra rooms, right? We really do owe it to ourselves. To go back up there. Because like right now you have 5 extra rooms. So those 2 wasted would have gotten us an extra roll. A bomb bag, sure. So every time you clear a room, it has a chance to give you a bomb. You know, that's cool. That's nice. A little nice, like, item giver item. A nice item. Item giving item. This is most certainly a fucking bomb room. Jesus Christ. They were not close enough. Okay. All of my health gone. All of my apes stolen. Goddamn bet you believe I'm gonna use a bomb for this, Justice. Okay. It is a red heart, unfortunately, but... Let's go back over here. Get the 3, possibly 4 over in this side here. Ooh, there's nothing in that room. Nothing in this one either. Okay, well, definitely not getting another reroll here, right? Because that 3 would have put up with the cursor room, if there's enemies in there, would have put us at 1 short of a reroll with the boss. Baggies. Alrighty, well, we're not getting another reroll here, which is, you know, that's fine. That's why I took the bomb bag, because I knew we, like, 95% weren't gonna, probably not, 95% high likelihood not gonna get another reroll, right? So those others 2 had gotten stuff in them. You know, we might have been able to sneak one out with the boss room, but it was not meant to be, and that is fine. We didn't waste those 2 charges. Would have gotten it. Hello, Gertie. How are you? Bam, 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 bam. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Dark Gertie here is Summoner Gertie. So instead of stuff and shooting stuff at you, it kind of just summons shit. You know, which is not great, right? But if that shooting fly stays over there on the other side, I think we've got this here, right? Oh yeah, that's right. Bombs don't really do a lot to bosses in this one. Oof. Okay. 10 of 9 tails, shot speed up. I don't think it gives damage in this version. We do actually have, I don't have any keys though, god damn it. I was like, oh, we do have one and we have money, let's go into the shop. We don't have bombs or keys for the shop. Because finding secret rooms in this version is a lot harder, like I said before. So there's no guarantee there is one there. We have no keys, so. Chad, how's it going, bud? I know you're probably gonna kill me, but like, let's be cool about it, shall we? Right? Let's be cool about it, bud. Right? Oh, I just walked into those enemies. Chad is the bomb boss. Okay. I think that is going to be it for our Run It Back stream. Thank you so much for hanging out and running it back for too long on Spelunko, right? But thank you so much. Follow me on Twitter. Thanks. Merry Crisis, Merry Christmas, Chrysler, and have